I promise to always let you win in sports, Mario games, and cards.
That's a lie.
I promise to spend Sundays yelling at the TV with you, whether it's football season or NASCAR races while we eagerly wait for football season to come back. I promise to always be willing to have some ice cream anytime you want it. And I promise to pick on you and love you in all the ways that you absolutely hate. I promise to love you through all of the new ups and downs that we face throughout our marriage. I promise to never turn my back on you and always have yours. Most of all, I promise to be your best friend, grow super duper old together, and love you bunches and bunches.
I couldn't be happier knowing I get to spend the rest of my life with someone with my life was such a passionate, competitive, and smoking hot booty. Jesus. You wanted me to read it out loud. When you ask me what are some of my favorite things about you, a lot of times I give you the I don't know. But in all seriousness, I think there are so many things that we mesh together on that it's really hard to just narrow down to just one thing. I love you with all my heart and always will, to death do us part. Now get those legs ready for some dancing. You got a show to put on.
Wow. Fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Looking good.
You and your little suit.
I do clean up sometimes.
Now you're gonna have lipstick!
Oh no!
Wanted to start with a quick story that Nick and Kayla told me about their engagement. So, Nick, when he finally wised up and decided to ask Kayla to marry him, well, Nick had it all planned out. He had the whole 9 yards, a ring, a dog, a bird hunt. Well, Kayla, being the astute woman that she is, knew Nick and his plans, and she actually declined the hunt that day, giving Nick the opportunity to come up with plan B. When he did propose, it was an October day during a drought. The water had receded and the trees were bare. They took their dog Mauer for a walk in a wildlife management area, actually donated by Nick's family. Nick asked Kayla. Kayla said yes. This was the turning point in their lives. And to quote Kayla, his 9 years was up. And I'd have to agree. At Nick's defense, this is the biggest move ever. I mean, he knew marriage is not something to take lightly. It's a sacred promise between a man and a woman. One where each commit to supporting each other for a lifetime. Give faithfully all of oneself. Nick, got an important question to ask you. Do you take Kayla to be your lawfully wedded wife in marriage? To have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, sickness and health, forsaking all others from this day to your last?
I do.
Kayla, do you take Nick to be your lawfully wedded husband in marriage? To have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, poorer, sickness, and in health, forsaking all others from this day to your last?
I do.
But now, with the power that's vested in me by the great state of Minnesota, home of the Minnesota Twins, I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Hommerding. You may kiss your bride!
The memories that we've shared over the years are just priceless. I mean, like the first one, I can think of as a 3-year-old little girl out in the garage with me, standing there by her pink Jeep. She flips the hood up, puts her hands on her hips, and says, "Well, son of a bitch." That's probably a little bit too much time out in the garage with me, but we can make it work.
The person you marry is not just your spouse. They should be your best friend, a life partner, and talking is how you avoid growing apart. Kayla, you've been a part of the family for so long, it feels like you've always been here. In my phone, your name in my contact list is still Kayla is the best sister-in-law. And that's how she put it in there when she gave me her number. I'm not changing it.